She arrived with smeared lipstick, rain in her hair, and a manila envelope in her hand. She stood just far enough from the cake table to avoid ruining the photos, always calculated, always watching. My baby shower, I thought, gripping the edge of the tablecloth as she walked toward my husband. She whispered something I was never meant to hear, but I heard it anyway. The baby isn't yours. The room stilled. His fingers stiffened around the glass of sparkling cider. I didn't look at her. I looked at him, his face draining. Then I smiled, slowly, deliberately, and I pulled the real paternity test out of my purse. 3 years ago, I was the one watching from a distance. She was still in his life then. Just a friend, he'd said. The kind you keep on silent mode, just in case. The kind who gets drunk texts at midnight and shows up uninvited when things get quiet. She wore his hoodie to our engagement party. That's how I knew. She called it nostalgia. I called it a warning. Back then, I loved him blindly. I didn't ask questions because he answered them too quickly. And I mistook speed for honesty. The change was subtle. He'd shower longer, check his phone in the garage. One night, I found him on the balcony at 3 a.m., staring at the stars like they owed him something. Then came the envelope in the mail. No return address. Inside, a picture of a little girl. Brown eyes, same cleft chin. On the back, scrawled in crooked letters, "She deserves to know her real father." I traced the handwriting with my thumb. It wasn't hers. It was his brother's. I didn't confront him. I didn't scream. That would have given them control. Instead, I called in favors. A quiet lab. A friend at the clinic. A copy of the test results she thought she could use to destroy me. I ran DNA on both children, hers and mine. Her child, not his. His brother's, mine, indisputably his. And that's when I stopped loving him. I didn't hate him, not yet. Hate is noisy, irrational. I wanted precision. I wanted justice. I started collecting things. Screenshots, voicemails, receipts. I moved assets quietly, bought property in my name only. I rewrote my will, scheduled my birth plan at a different hospital than we'd agreed on. I laid every brick of my escape in silence. He kept lying. I let him. Every lie was a gift, a knife he handed me without realizing. She thought she was clever. She left her perfume on his collar, sent gifts to our mailbox, posted cryptic captions on social media like he always comes back to his first love. I never blocked her. I wanted her to watch. The baby shower was my stage. Everyone we knew was there. Family, co-workers, his boss. She came in during the toasts, envelope in hand, all eyes turning like a wave. She timed it well. That was her mistake. She handed him the fake paternity test, smug, like it was a grenade. He opened it, read it, went pale. Then I stepped forward. "Wrong test," I said. My voice was calm. I handed him my envelope, the real one. He blinked, read it, twice. His mouth opened, nothing came out. Then I dropped the second envelope, one he wasn't expecting, on the table. Inside, test results proving her daughter wasn't his. I turned to her. "You picked the wrong brother." Gasps. Silence. Then his mother stood up, slowly, like she was waking from a long nap. His brother tried to leave. I stopped him. I forwarded everything to the family lawyer. "She's your mess now." She lunged at me, voice cracking. "You vindictive!" I didn't flinch. I looked her dead in the eyes. No, just informed. He followed me to the parking lot. Of course he did. "You planned this?" he asked, hoarse. I turned. "I warned you. You just didn't listen. She said the baby wasn't mine, and you believed her?" His mouth opened, searching for the right words. But there weren't any, not for this. "She made me think?" "You let her," I said. Now sit with that. I moved out that night, didn't say goodbye. He begged, sent letters, showed up at the hospital when I went into labor. I let him hold our son, but I didn't let him stay. You don't get to burn someone and ask for warmth later. Now, the child she swore was his calls another man daddy. And mine, the one she tried to erase, sleeps soundly, safe, in a home without lies. Funny how truths always find their way out, especially when you bury them next to guilt. He found out who took his place. I didn't steal him back. I just stepped aside and let the truth do its work. Some stories end in chaos. Mine ended with proof, silence, and a signature on a document that gave me everything and left them with nothing.